Hello 30 Rockers, and welcome back to 30 Rock. Today is day 138 and it was a long day today. Got to meet with some new co-op partners for Pure Market Express, and that was exciting. We actually met outside in front of their location. They had a picnic table out there, and as they were coming and they wanted to do the tasting, I said, hey, can we just go out there? It's such a gorgeous day. And what a fun way to have a meeting outside at a picnic table, just eating a bunch of delicious raw foods. And so that's just it's another new location that you'll be able to find Pure Market Express foods coming up very shortly. We'll be making that announcement. So that was exciting. And then, as I told you about yesterday, we had an event today called the Taste of Chaska, which is an annual event. I think this is their 25th year having it, and there's all sorts of, this is a mainstream event. So there's pulled pork, and there's pizza, and there's ice cream, and burgers, and tater tots, and french fries, and fried foods, and then there's Pure Market Express. We had a great location. We served a ton of food. It was the response that we got was kind of like it is everywhere. People are excited about it, they try it, and they want to know more about it, which is great. And it was really a great event. We were selling food right alongside everyone else, and at a mainstream event. This wasn't organic or earth or healthy living or anything like that. This was just a community event, and so it was really a great response. One of the things that Rebecca said to me about halfway through is she kind of looked around and said, wow, people really need this. You know, so often, especially in our lives, I mean, getting out to festivals and events with as many kids as we have and as busy as our lives are, it just doesn't happen. It's not something that we normally do. And, you know, to notice, you know, that, you know, you hear the statistics all the time that Americans are obese. I'm obese, you know, so she knows that I need it. But to be at an event like this and to see how important it is that we all find a new way to eat. It doesn't have to be raw vegan, but the processed junk and the garbage and the chemicals, they've all got to go, because it's just not serving us well, and it hasn't served us well for the past 30 to 40 years, and it's finally coming home to roost. Now, as we see, you know, the illnesses and how sick and how fat people have gotten. And it was just, you know, that's the reason that we went into this to begin with. And then as I started my own personal journey to say, hey, I need to do this for me and for my family, so that I'm around for a long time. And I think the message that came through to me for this was how important it is for me and for you and for all of us that have this information, that know, or maybe you're just starting to get it. We need to share that information, and the best way to share it is to live it, is to do it ourselves. And maybe that's by making incremental changes. Maybe that's by making a black and white change. Today was this, tomorrow's going to be brand new. Whatever it is, we need to start living out that change so that people can see it and understand the benefits of it, because they're just so unaware. I mean, as we start talking about, you know, being, you know, sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free, and then get into being meat-free and being vegetarian and actually vegan and then raw, you know, that's a long chain for people to take in. And so we talk about it wherever they can hear us right now. And, you know, some of the things, you know, I met a gentleman today that type 2 diabetic, he's on a glucose pump, and he's really made a lot of great strides, and he's changed his diet, but he did it after he had the glucose pump put in. Didn't even give, you know, and I don't know where he was at. I mean, maybe it was had he tried just changing his diet, maybe that wouldn't have gotten there fast enough. But it takes a long time to have that kind of stuff spread, and to know what we know, which is that simply by changing your diet and eating more fruits and vegetables, that you can counteract all those bad choices that so many of us made for so long. And I just think one of the best ways to get the word out, I mean, it was great to be at this mainstream event and to be sharing our food with so many people, but for each of us out there, you know, sometimes I think that, you know, you're working on yourself and you want to get healthier and you've got your own personal reasons, but, you know, if we can, if our family members can see the change that we're making, and if our friends can see it, and maybe they're kind of in the same boat, maybe they're not as far along, maybe they're further along as far as further along the bad road and unhealthy choices, when they see us make the change and they see the positive impact it has on our lives, that's the best way to do it. It's not by mandating or telling people, hey, you should do this. I know a lot of people get, as soon as they start eating healthy, they want to tell everybody what they should and shouldn't eat. And I think we just need to continue to make those changes. And I know as I continue on my journey, hopefully, I'll be able to continue to have impact with those around me, and 5 years from now we can be at the Taste of Chaska, and the belt lines will be trimmer, people will be healthier, and ultimately they're going to be happier, and they're going to have the vital energy that they need. So, long day, exciting day. Didn't even have time to snap a picture, but did have some pictures taken at the event that I'll have tomorrow, so I'll share those with you. So until tomorrow, keep making great choices out there, and rock on.